Hello to you. My name is Jessie Johnson. This is about the moon. Supermoons, harvest moons, are impossible in a heliocentric solar system. Simply stated, if the moon's orbit around the Earth and the Earth's orbit around the Sun and their respective miles from each other is constant and unchanging for millions of years and day to day, then supermoons and harvest moons are impossible in the heliocentric religion's solar system, which means the distances given by the heliocentric religion of the Earth, Moon, and Sun from each other is totally wrong. The Sun and Moon are not these distances from the Earth. That's what that means. And since those in power knew for hundreds of years and know today it's wrong, this makes it deception and a lie. Let's start with a supermoon. Now, a supermoon appears several 100% physically larger in size than a common moon. Most people see common moons every night and in the daytime, but very few people have ever seen supermoons. Supermoon, when you see one, has this type of appearance compared to common moons. Look at this, please, this drawing. Now, this in the center here is a common moon. Around it is a supermoon, a common moon, a supermoon. Appears this much larger than a common moon. What does that mean? It means that this moon, a common moon, would have to be 50 to 100,000 miles closer to the Earth in order to see the size of this object compared to that central one. Now, look at this, please. Now, look at the top. Heliocentric religion is at the top. Under that is the moon. Now, if you look on this side, you will see 238,900 miles minus 225,623 miles, and you will see the difference. 13,277 miles. That's about 5.2%. 5.2% in comparison to. This is the closest the Earth gets, the closest the moon gets to the Earth is 225,623 miles. Now, on your right-hand side, you will see 252,088. This is the farthest the Earth gets. The farthest the moon gets from the Earth. And under it is the closest the Earth gets to the moon gets to the Earth is 225,623. The difference between those is 26,465 miles, which equals about 10%, 10.3% of the total. What does that mean? Well, supermoons, in other words, look at this drawing at the bottom here. The moon here is in orange. It represents a supermoon here at the bottom. At the bottom there, the moon is in orange. And the furthest the moon gets from the Earth is 252,088 miles. And the closest it gets is 225,623 miles. The difference between that, once again, is 26,465 miles. You cannot have the moon at its closest to Earth ever look like this. It can never look like this at only 26,000 miles closer or 13,000 miles closer. It can never be this big compared to when it's this small. That means it has moved way beyond 26,000 miles closer in order to see the moon at this size. Now, oh yes, this is Here on your right is 238,900 miles. That's usually considered 240,000 miles. And that means the usual general type miles that the moon is from the Earth is usually 240,000 miles in the heliocentric religion's universe. Hold on, please. Now, let's go to harvest moons. Harvest moons, on the other hand, are moons which appear some 500% or so brighter than common moons. A common moon, you know so well. Harvest moons take place several times a year or so. They are some several 100% times brighter than a common moon, which usually gives the appearance of this. This here is a regular moon, a common moon that's bright. This one here, in comparison, is a harvest moon. Look how much brighter this moon is than that one. This moon should be an impossibility in a heliocentric universe, given that the miles from the sun is constant, because you are being told that the moon is a ball-shaped object and a sun-like reflector. Yet, in order for the moon to reflect to this degree, it would have to be so extreme close to the sun. Yet, you are given constant amounts of distance. Let's look at it another way. At the top here is heliocentric religion, the moon. Right up under it, you will see where the sun, where the earth comes, the farthest the earth comes to the sun is 94.5 million. Pardon me, the farthest it goes from the sun is 94.5 million. The closest it gets to the sun is 91.4 million, the difference being 3.1 million. Look at this drawing down here, please. You will see 94.5 million. Distance away, the Earth is in the center, and 91.4 million at its closest. The moon cannot, in other words, 3.1 million miles is not close enough to the sun for the moon, which is in orange. It's not close enough for the moon to get to be several hundred times percent brighter than it is above a common moon. And the moon is closest to the sun at when it is 252,088 miles because of its aphelion and so forth. Now, I want to thank everyone for listening and watching, and have a good day.